Hey everybody, let's see back. Deus Ex Mankind Divide Part 4. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. Play games for fun. Been doing it for many years. I keep doing it. Gist of the channel, I get it. Especially as you get older. It's harder to organize events to get friends and family over for some couch co-op. But you know what you can do? Really easy solution. Pop on one of my videos. This is the way I see it. My videos allow you to invite me into your home. Or on your phone. I invite you into my home. And we get to hang out and share the world's biggest couch together, known as the internet. So sit back and relax for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Just consider me your buddy or pal, your friend. We're going to be playing good games, bad games, old games and new games, and all the games between. I would like to say thank you to my subscribers at this point. Thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos. I wouldn't be uploading. I'd be playing the games, right? Y'all have been great to me over the years, and because of that, I promise you this: as long as one of you stays subscribed, I'll keep doing videos. Drive by Rubnik Computers, howdy. And let's go with an oldie but a goodie. Guess the character, guess the game. Stay a while and listen. Alright. Really off. Probably at the fountain. If I had to make a guess. Open the window. Early morning video. Congested. Why? Rain. Congestion on account of rain. Toasty. Not that rain. He was what? If I remember, he was like a purple scorpion. Right. And he had like water power or something. Was it Mortal Kombat 3 he was introduced? As like a secret kind of thing? I can't remember. To be honest, Mortal Kombat was never one of my favorites. I mean, when the first game came out, different story. And then when 2 came out, oh my god. I'm talking like arcade scene, man. And 3 was okay. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people did at the time. But 2 was my favorite for years. Alright. What was I doing here? So yeah, do you have a favorite Mortal Kombat? Obviously, like I said, growing up for me, 2 was my favorite, but I don't know. Oh, hey, like that. It can only use armor-piercing ammo. Great.
Power to the
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, I remember, man, lines out the door. We used to have a comic card shop we ran and handled in the 90s in a family run. It was at the mall. Second store, bottom floor. There was an arcade up top I'd go to. And it wasn't a small arcade either. I remember what else did I play there. I played, it was a pretty large one. There were pinballs in the back section. I can even honestly remember like the shape and the big layout. Anyways, damn, that was like 35 years ago. Oh my god. Anyways, Yeah, other games I played there was King Arthur. That King Arthur game that Capcom did. King of Dragons, Golden Axe, Death Adder's Revenge. A whole slew of other games, but I remember when the Mortal Kombat machine first showed up, literally lines up. I know I've said that like 5 times, but that's what happens when you get old. And we were blown away. I think I picked Raiden the first time I played it. I was like, I like his hat. I'm gonna pick him. So I picked him. Remind me of the guys from Big Trouble in Little China. Or the guy, technically, only one of them used lightning. And they wore the straw hat. Well, no, they all 3 of them wore hats at the beginning. Just he's the only one that like kept wearing it. Anyways, rambling time. Mortal Kombat 2, I can't remember when it dropped, but that one was always pretty popular, and I was all up in, playing Shang Tsung. I think that's when we got the good Sub-Zero, also, in the story. Anyways, 3 was perfectly good. I remember having a lot of good times, but I don't remember it being as big or popular as 1 and 2. But,
he showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam.
3 was,
Everyone knows
I played Cabal.
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you.
And by that I mean my mains, right? Generally the mains I would do. Though in 1 I did eventually pick up Sub-Zero.
what the.
And once they stopped hitting the arcades, I stopped really playing Mortal Kombat until what was the one on PS3 that had the Soulnados? Oh, Nightwolf was also. That's when Nightwolf became my main. I used to destroy people online. Yeah, that was a fun one. I like that one. It was like Mortal Kombat 3 on steroids, more or less. And after that, I picked up the next 1 or 2, but they just weren't as good. Fighting games, I could talk about fighting games forever. It's one of the genres I was hugely into. I'm wondering why I'm stopping and talking. I'm prepping. Oh, don't get excited, folks. Just Red Bull. You wouldn't like me when I'm drinking. Yeah, I was trying to do the prep the Hulk. Where did that line come from, anyways? I'm not a huge Hulk fan in comics. I know decent comics, older stuff usually. I never, I'm putting a dip in. Hold your horses. But, where did that line come from? Was that from the original TV show, Lou Ferrigno, or was there a comic where he says that? You wouldn't like me, remember? It's kind of like the brains thing in Zombies. Probably less so for the younger generations now, but back in the day, every time someone was doing a zombie impression, they'd say brains. They never really knew why. It's because the best zombie movie, in my opinion, ever made, Return of the Living Dead. Because in the Romero movies, they didn't eat brains, they just ate people.
What a place.
Police officer.
Great. Another one.
Police officer. Okay, so
Not from here, are you?
because we were helping out, what's her name?
What gives it away?
You just walked up
This
to
is a
police
female police
officer.
officer, not the other
And I have
female
this funny
police officer
feeling
that
you
looks
expect
exactly
something
like her.
good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America, Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, Shit. Does this one really deserve it?
I
You
don't
can
know
just
about that.
follow orders and feel good about it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all
Yeah,
these
Street
bullshit
Fighter 2, of
documents
course,
that prove
that
he's
thing was
legit.
always huge.
Regional
Didn't matter if
inspector,
it was
my
at a
ass.
Chuck E. Cheese
I'm
or
putting a file together.
A file? This guy's
arcade
dressing
or
up like a cop
bowling
and
alley or
harassing hogs
movie
in the
theater.
street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with.
Hadouken.
Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Ogs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think.
In fact, went to Chuck E.
don't you
Cheese
fill me in?
recently, right?
What's
For a
Drahomir
family
been
thing,
up to behind my
birthday
back?
kid, nephew, and
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Dragon.
and
They kept
there
her
was
little
not
room and made her
an
forge
actual
documents
like
for her.
arcade machine in sight.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah,
Made
of
me
course
sad.
they are.
I remember,
Rag's going to
many
hell.
arcade
The bad
machines
cops
filled
don't
those
care, and the good
places.
ones are too busy filling out forms.
Their idea of like
Fuck it.
arcade
Drahomir's
machines was
been
like
pulling this shit
they
for
looked
long
like
enough. I'm
iPhone
sick of
games
being
just
told
on
to
like really
ignore
big screens.
Official police business now. Stay out of it.
There's no ball pit. That's probably for the best. Those things were like, disgusting. Whoa, I'm gonna just stay out of this. Okay, they got it.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something,
I'll be fine. Thanks.
But yeah, it was just all so different, so bad. Inventory full. You don't want inventory full. Things to sell. Alright, let's see what's going on. Could have gone out through this way too. Panic ending. Panic caused by them. No, not me this time, so I should be playing. You know, that's the thing. Talking to about arcades. Best arcade I've been to recently is you know, Galloping Ghost, of course. Did a real short video because I didn't realize how to do longer videos, but now that I know, plan on going back. If I haven't already. Galloping Ghost. It's the best, but it's not my favorite arcade experience. You know what I mean? Because it was nice to play the arcade games, but this is the thing about arcades in the day. It was like an event, dude. It was a social gathering place. We'd all meet up. You would make friends and enemies, right? You'd have rivals. It's like one of those damn anime.
You need it? I got it.
And it was like its own microcosm of society, right? It was its own community. People who lived in different parts of the city, people who lived in different towns or cities, and people had their preferred games. There was always that one guy who was the best at one game, and then locked. Why is it locked? Who locks their shops? I don't even know what this area is. What are we looking at? Let's do this. Event. Anywho. I do miss those places because they were good. And Chuck E. Cheese, even to an extent, right? Like, I never really went when I was older because at the time I was busy with work and stuff, but I remember even, you know, when I was old enough to drive on my own, still going to Chuck E. Cheese just to hit up some of the machines.
Regardless of augmented status, have been in prison. Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act. Retinol collected. Tracked to London Stock Exchange.
Well, what are some of your favorite arcade stores?
These are troubled times indeed.
I've had fights.
This is a license.
I've been in fights over arcade machines.
Live from Picus.
Not like using it, but just gonna bum rush it. But
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access
let's see if it
granted.
does the thing it did in the first game. Okay, it does. It gives you everything. But
Today, I'm here.
egos, right? Just egos, talking smack. Because again, you know, it was for some people, for better or worse, it could be considered like it was high school again. Depending upon where you sat and stuff, but you'd run into bullies or something. You stand up to them and stuff, or you step in if you see someone getting bullied. Or, like I said, make friendship, or friendships. You make friendship, yes. You make friends. You see that X-Men arcade machine, and you're like, man, look, there's 4 people who don't know already playing it together. There's 2 spots available. You know, I'll play Dazzler. That's fun. I never minded Dazzler in that. I thought she was alright. Honestly, liked her ability more than Nightcrawler's. Because you could kind of control it a bit more on who it hits. And you didn't get the annoying part of it that you get with, say, Colossus. We can't do that trick here. At least there's only one. Guys, man. 100 experience, 250 credits. Alright, yeah, the hacking in this isn't as fun. I'd say go slower, but fortifying does not seem to be doing jack of anything to kind of get this.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, I used to Beeline SNK. I used to play all the SNK fighting games. Or fighting heroes. Of course, Fatal Fury, King Fighters. There we go. Alright, now we got everything we need unlocked for exploring. Only thing now is like the Icarus thing. Might be beneficial to I'm getting shot at because it's seeing me hacking. Look at that.
Around the world, like a snake, always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering why the automated rights code is just too cheap. Following news of yesterday's
Well, it's data scan anyways. It's worth it.
So let's hear from Dr.
I'm gonna
Thomas
overclock
Weber,
software.
Ark's charmingly eloquent leader.
Yeah, we'll try it. Yeah, arcade days, man. Maybe I'll do like a little mini series about that. I'll call it Arcade Days. I do want to start doing more and having a lot more fun with the YouTube and stuff.
Following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, I'll do it.
How did it ever come to this?
Alright, what do we got? Pocket secretary. Me again. Bag the trash. Oh, Sunset Riders was always good. Good game. Hmm. What we got? I remember when Virtua Fighter first came on the scene too. That thing was janky as well heck. I never thought it was that like impressive, just because I was always more impressed by like the 2D art and everything, hand-drawn sprites and all that jazz.
Access granted.
It was always more my cup of tea. That's leading to something. We'll keep talking about Mortal Kombat. The story's always been bunk, but it was at least entertaining before. Like I said, the one on PS3, was it like 9 or 10? 9, I think. It was just titled Mortal Kombat. Was great because it had the phrase Soul NATO in it. And the roster of characters was good. This is leading me somewhere, I guess. Right? I don't know where. Can I go up there? Nope. Visible wall. Ow. Dead. Okay. I love the idea of Shang Tsung. Being able to use people's moves and all that. Striker was hilarious. I just... No offense to the actor's model, but I loved, what's his name? Shao Kahn. Really cool design. Goro was great. Alright, what are we doing here? We gotta try and block line of sight to us. Can I grab this? There we go. Let's try this. Yeah, like 10, 11. Mortal Kombat 1. Ugh. Hold up. Let's see what we got. If I go here and then here, right? Yeah. Okay. Try it again. Should be easy. Okay, that's why I went to the wrong one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Apparently he found me. Inventory full of my butt. What happens if we sit? We can't save. I think this is, yeah, this is just gonna be the same.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Panic ending. Is this a way to, like, farm experience in a way? Very, very slow way? It looks like you get experience every time the panic ends. that? Yeah, look at that. Yeah, tell me about some of your favorite experiences too, and favorite games that you used to play in the arcade, favorite experiences, games that you feel may have lost something. In transition from arcade to you know what, all our stuff is full, so let's go in the cellar, dump this stuff, and we can pick up, what's that, a combat rifle, another combat rifle, and combat rifle, 4 combat rifles. So you know what we're gonna do? That's what we're gonna do.
Moving from current.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something?
How much longer
Stars
is it going
is the
to
man. He'll set you up.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be upset because I'm selling, not buying. I really don't care about smoke grenades. Again, don't care. Now you're upset that doing that.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
There's probably like exploits and glitches you can do to get stuff, but I'm gonna try and play this as straight and narrow as I can. Anywho, yeah. Mortal Kombat. What was y'all's first Mortal Kombat experience? Where'd you play it? Do you remember? Like I said, the very first time I played Mortal Kombat was at a mall in, is it Taunton? One of those Taunton malls in Massachusetts. I will be so happy when we upgrade this lawnmower. And it was back when it first released.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, Killer Instinct was a big one too. My main in Killer Instinct's Saber Wolf.
Trace program
And then
initiate.
my
Access
second was
granted.
Spinal. In case someone picks Saber Wolf. Skeleton Pirate. Not really much of a pirate, but you know, that was the motif they were talking about.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Hopefully we still got time. Let's see.
Access granted.
Okay. So 80 plus 25, about 105 per.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
So 110 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 660. I'm guessing this is the only thing down here. Kind of weird. Maybe it's tied to some type of like story mission or something.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Just checking.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Of course, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a big one too.
Access granted.
Okay, so we got everything here. Alright.
It's all right here.
You know why everybody spouts their opinions online? So they can fool themselves into believing someone else.
I do wish you could have the option to pick whether you wanted to just pick up a combat rifle or the ammo from it. That way you don't have to do this. And combat rifles are what, like 300 apiece, I think?
There's just never enough time.
How much do you want?
Yeah, you keep blipping. Lip syncing. 262. Okay. Is shotgun regular ammo? You can take all my shotgun ammo. Where's that trash? There we go. Stem processors. 100.
Что за? I have everything I.
Fuck off then. Credits up front.
Yeah, why is he so rude? Like, screw this guy.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Okay, so assume he's gonna sell some more Praxis kits in the future. So I need 20,000. Credits and Praxis kits do not do as good a job this time around as they did before. I guess I could hack that while I'm at it, using the dumpsters and stuff. Again, the game looks good, plays well. Of course, my computer's working, but I did set it to ultra settings.
Ours is the mine.
I don't know how to.
He'll set you up. How much do you want?
Oh no, sorry, it's just so damn early. My mind is firing on like half the synapses.
Get out of.
I have everything.
Fuck off then. Ours is the mine. He'll set you up.
The other guys are like, yeah, whatever, man. There's something to hack here too, huh? I should probably preemptively hack those in case there's going to be an issue later in the game. Where's the other one? Here. SM01, SM01. Alright. Try and Gaming 101. Do all the side missions you can first, so you don't run in that situation where you can't.
Painkillers, right over there.
Head back.
Oh, great.
And do 'em. A lot of times the stories progress and they're like, sorry, you can't do this now. It's like, that's dumb. Stop doing that.
I'm good.
Fuck off.
Can't think of a weapon anywhere else I can pick up.
You can do this.
I will go check by that place where we took a bunch of them down, maybe. We can do this too while we're here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Every little bit helps. Now, that one's gonna be a bit trickier. Why are you stuck?
Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean. Just one more time. That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Alright. Let's try that. Out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, you know?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Damn it. Well, the rain has stopped. I was hoping it'd be a lot louder for y'all, but I'm just gonna rush it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, let me go check over here. See if there's like a pistol or something dropped so I can pick it up and use it. We'll wait for things to cool down. All right. I hate doing this, but another combat rifle. We got at least one combat rifle and a tactical shotgun. Okay. Is there another weapon here? No. Oh, yep, this one. Oh crap. Alright, we gotta come back for that combat rifle anyways.
Oh. Hello.
Biocells, painkillers.
Credits of
Ours is the man.
Alright,
Set
so
you up.
combat shotguns are your money makers.
Oh my god. Start.
I mean, I guess you move faster. Oh. Hope you all are doing well, by the way. Having a good day. If not, let me know in the comments.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Totally get it.
how much do you want to spend?
Nothing. I just want your money. There we go. Made a couple thousand.
Fuck off.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Okay. Now, I was a betting man. Doing that all that I can. Let's get out of here. I hate how the map works. Where is the sewer? There's a sewer there.
What do you mean he's being manipulated? I don't know exactly, but someone saw him in the sewers, at the mercy of a man's voice.
A cult of some kind? They say there is a resurgence.
Pavel is impressionable. The world terrified him. He spent all his time hiding, dreaming of utopias that do not exist.
Beware the cults. Do not give in to easy answers.
Rumors of a cult. Okay. Alright. Another side mission maybe do. Yeah, we have barely done anything regarding the story. Right now we're still just exploring. Okay, we came down through this way. Keep out. Alright, let's go this way first. Now we explore the sewers.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
You can just fuck off. Oh, is this that? Okay, I think I know where this leads. What do we got? 2-2. Okay, I got the pattern. I've got the pattern. Just made for you. I've got the pattern. It's the power that you do. Yeah.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh no.
Access granted.
There you go. Alright, this leads to this area, which we're familiar with. Alright. Where does this lead? Viznik? Who's Viznik?
Please don't tell anyone.
Oh,
Nick's
okay.
not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, right.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw it made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Okay, so we got that going on.
Visnik could use some help.
Do you get experience? You have anything on you? I don't get experience, nor does he have anything on him. Oh, that's right, that's what we need to do.
Visnik could use some help.
Come on, bus. So a lot of these side things, you have to use, like, you actually have to, like, listen and pay attention to random NPCs dialogue, which is kind of a neat thing.
Come closer.
Can be kind of annoying, but
Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You wrote about a utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... A man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay. want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
Okay, let's see if this stops. I don't know if you can hear it, but God, I just hate when my game sounds like a jet engine. Or my computer.
The original 6 were drawn to original voices.
Pablo, look at me, Pablo. Don't be scared. I need you to know that you're not alone.
I can't.
I need you to know it in your bones.
Can't use that, huh?
Here is all we have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever.
Alright, I set the high. I'm not noticing much of a difference graphically. Maybe there is.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes. You don't belong here. You need to leave. We will go to great lengths to protect what we've created. You'll stay here with me. I promise. There's nothing I won't do. We will go to great lengths to protect what we've created. Talking about. I see what you see.
The skeptic.
Okay. I think that's all there is.
I can still hear it.
What was
It's like
that
a
noise,
mosquito in
dude?
my brain.
We went that way. Alright, so there's something to do with something. I don't know if I should be messing around up top or anything. Yeah, let's see what's over here. The hell? Oh, that only... Wow, so you're not even immune to electrical stuff anymore, huh? Well, you know what? If you're going to be a jet engine, then we're just going to do Ultra. Yeah, I didn't think. So this and the rebreather. That's hilarious.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, how'd it... It didn't rotate fully before. That's dumb. Is it not? Okay, so that doesn't work. Alright, let's look at options. Again. Off. Try that. Well, let's try this then. Medium. All right.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Ain't gonna work. I will play on medium settings to stop the jet engine. I know the game it's working as intended, but what is stealth?
Anomaly detected.
That did absolutely nothing. I can use overclock, right?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What is this place?
What the fuck is Swan cleaning? Tempting to try the neon.
Nothing to worry about here.
Take a peek through the tunnels later.
Get this back to the lab.
She makes me sleep on the couch. What's that? Stop moving.
No. Alright, we'll come back here.
Nothing's happening.
Take a peek through the tunnels later.
Have a partial here.
What's that? Stop moving.
Alright, we'll come back here. I don't know what that place is. I feel like it's story related. Alright, so that's just another way into here. Yeah, I still want to do this.
No intruders. Nothing's happening.
Take a team through the tunnels later.
Come on.
Tempting to try the neon. Should not.
I got my eyes on the whole operation. We will be okay.
There's a camera there. Alright, we'll come back here. Got a shotgun out of it. And we'll just change it back, the settings, because you know what? Graphics. Ultra. That was 16. I think everything else was pretty much. Because again, everything's gonna be janky, causing my computer like it's gonna blow up.
There is no need to worry.
Keep your eye on them.
Nothing to worry about here.
We'll have to move some things around later.
Okay, who are you?
Why are you attacking us? What did Neon ever do to you?
Don't be so surprised. I've seen what your product does to hogs. Neon was bound to draw attention.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a private lab. You shouldn't even be here. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because I can move a lot faster than you. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me?
There's-
I'm just a chemist here.
You make a product that kills people.
I jumped
I'm
some
not
type of
leaving
chain
until
here.
that's no
I don't
longer
know
possible.
how, I don't know what,
And
but
you're
we
gonna help
jumped
me.
the chain.
Why would I help you? People have a right to disconnect from the world. To do whatever they want to their minds, their bodies. I see no reason why that should stop.
I was able to find this place. I was able to get past the guards. One way or another, I'm gonna shut this operation down. Don't be on the wrong side when I do.
I'm not convinced you're as resourceful as you think you are. What are you going to do? Shoot the reactors? Kill us both?
Maybe. Unless you tell me there's a better
I
way.
like that shoulder shrug
Of course
you just
there's a
did.
better way. I just need to, check something with the colleague first. He'll give us all the help we need. He's here to destroy us!
That could have gone better. Okay, let me look this up. I'm guessing this is Neon Knights. Okay, I jumped out of sequence, that's why. So we'll come back to this. Yeah. That's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. That's not good. Alright, I think our time in the sewers is about done. Or it's about as done as I want to be. But we did learn something very important, and that is, much like the gas, the electricity stuff can do a number on you. Here's ladder, here's ladder. Alright. Alright, let's do this. I'll probably go a little longer also in this video than like 2 hours. So.
Do you despair for your future?
You know what we gotta do though. We gotta sell the shotgun. So yeah, how about you, when it comes to playing these types of games, do you go slow, do you go fast? I do wish that they were allowed for more flexibility with the guns a-blazing, but you lose out so much by doing that. Also, I wish I could see what I could buy with this. Alright, laser targeting system. Scope. Most weapons on the market, but it's like armor piercing ammo. 12 gauge though. Shotgun. It's not what I want. Nano blade ammo. Let's shoot that Tesla. Revolver. Regular ammo, but I need armor piercing. Right? The other option. Armor piercing. 10. Wow, so you get 15 shots with it? That's kind of chunky. Alright.
Stay in control.
Let's do this. What are we looking at?
What the?
Hello? Interesting look.
It's in here? Oh, it's in here.
But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them.
Primus, is that you?
Primus.
Are you a Renka
Primus?
Bauer?
Who are you?
Primus is great. I
Please
need to
take
get more
whatever you want.
rounds.
Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Irenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena.
Oh yeah.
Irenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even...
There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Oh, God.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. A world where everyone's treated fairly. And I thought Helena was the one in science fiction. Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time.
Alright. That's done. Check out this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What do they want?
We're finally getting around to doing these side missions and knocking these out, but we'll see how it goes.
At first, I thought you were here to take me away.
Oh,
moment now.
the game's so
Take me away.
slow.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to
I
that.
get why it is.
Don't.
Again, it's more of a
Man's hopes up.
stealth game, but the problem is we get caught up in
don't
so many
Did
dialogue.
she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me.
When did this
When
game
can I
release?
see them?
Mankind Divided.
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his
Mankind
bandit
Divided.
situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make
2016.
contact.
When was the last
So it
time you saw her?
was
A few years since the day of the
5 years after the first, or well,
The day
Human
of the
Revolution,
incident.
not the first.
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Forced us to see what he sees.
Keep digging.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... Well, because...
Because why?
I don't know.
On trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did.
I ain't gonna judge you, man.
We all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster in the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Damaged broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
Yeah, you're not a monster.
Grabbed
Jeez.
the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have, a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not.
It's so funny when we're on him, my
What kind of
computer
defense is that?
winds up, but when we're on
can't
Jensen,
forgive
it's like,
myself.
oh yeah, hey, no,
Why
it's
should
cool.
they?
I have no idea.
One of them is still alive. And whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again
Well, maybe that
Is that
background.
true?
Again, though, I do my videos as if,
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have
Wait,
to activate
I just
something?
turned down free money.
I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait.
Oh, we're taking his money. Yeah, we're taking his money. We're gonna skip the dialogue. I'm just gonna take his money. Is there no negative to taking his money? Because I'm gonna take his money. Blah 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 blah. Dig deeper. Blah 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 blah. Keep digging. Blah 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 blah. Tell the truth. Blah 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 blah. Accept payment.
You know the drill by now.
Of course. You know.
Here.
So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice
Yeah, I'm
coat
gonna take
if
his money.
necessary. If I have to
I need
wait
money.
in line, I'll wait
Praxis
in line.
ain't cheap.
Don't complain.
And you
The
cannot make
situation's
money
a
like in
little
the first
less
game.
legal than that.
Or the previous game. Not first
Oh.
game. Stop saying first game.
Do you need me to
But yeah,
break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it.
I think it adds
Just try to keep a
ambience
low profile
if you
until
can
I
hear the
figure out how to
background
validate your number.
of the computer
Alright.
whirring.
I can do that. I will wait
If
here.
you're sitting here with me and we're hanging out, you'd be able to hear it too. Alright, we got money.
Milena, I met with both those hogs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it.
Do I finally go to a new area?
You mean
I
break
feel
in?
like I've
The code to the server room is
extensively explored
6788.
this area.
Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
What do we got? Anything here? I see nothing here. That's the government registration building. I need to go there for something, some poster. I need to go there for some drugs, I guess. And that's where I'm supposed to be going for the story mission, huh? Yeah, we still have to explore that whole area.
Great.
What are we at? Yeah, we'll make it like a 3-hour video. Alright, let's dump this weapon off though, because there's no reason for us to have crappy submachine guns. Submachine guns in video games. I'm a shotgun guy. I like shotgun. In real life, I like things like lever action, Henry rifle, repeater rifles, or lever action rifles. I like Colt Peacemakers, 6-shooters, big cowboy western action shooting or whatever it's called. I forgot. Video games. I also prefer those similar weapons. So like the revolver, I like. We're not gonna make the same mistake we made before too with Human Revolution. Should just use a revolver. But anyway, shotguns. They're weapons I always like to explore and check out to see if they're any good. And in this game, they seem to be okay. But submachine guns almost always are poopy.
Nice time for a walk.
Oh, is this a whole new area I haven't explored yet?
I got them last week. No, they expired last week.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this trivia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to stay first?
Well, you know what we're gonna try and do? Probably gonna get shot at.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Alright, so don't go that way. Go the long ways. Alright.
Although everyone is welcome, it's your right to go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Take a step back or
Access granted.
Okay, so I gotta figure out a way to block their line of sight, because they were... Once I completed it, apparently they started going crazy. They didn't shoot at me at all during the process. But...
It's being built by the augmented for the augmented.
How is it different from the Augmentants?
There's gotta be like vending machines. There's no way in hell there's not a vending machine down here. That's stupid.
Ship on a star. What? The song.
Take those out. Yeah, we're gonna disable this entire area. There's no reason not to. But first, we're going to explore and see what we can do. Bathrooms are locked.
O pohřešovaných osobách. Po útoku na Ružičkově nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob. Podrobnosti najdete na webu státní policie. Potenciálně zmatené či zraněné se prosím ohlaste úřadům.
Okay. So 311 should get us there. There's gonna be a firewall, isn't there?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright, same thing.
Access granted.
Okay. Again, a lot of this might actually end up being like,
Pokud zaznamenáte podezřelou aktivitu, obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
stuff we're supposed to get to or do later, but... rather do it now. Prep work. Well, he... That's on him.
Access granted.
Santo and augmented people just like you are creating the future together.
Is it benign?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in La Via.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What did she say?
We won't push you aside for your augments. We want you to be part of something.
Let's try this.
I hope not new.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Okay. We even have it.
Moving to alarm here. Suspect on the move.
Okay. So there really isn't even anything in there right now. Slow down the trace for 5 seconds.
Well, let me tell you, the next time that little bastard comes in to complain about not having access to it. What we got? Unstop worm, so I need to go here. I have to go a long way. Well, let's see if this works.
Whoops, stop. Okay. That will be worth getting. A stopworm. I mean, it is only 5 seconds, but...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Go in. Access security. Cameras. No. Alarms. Alright. So I need to come back for that, basically, and a pistol. That's not as much in here as I thought there would be. Can't get that.
Access granted.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of back and forth and whatnot, but again, it's all prep work, you know.
We won't push you aside for your augments.
Alright, let's go do stuff and sell stuff.
Nice time for a walk.
Oh my god.
And one civilian had to die because he wouldn't move from the damn stairs. Apparently also just pushing him is enough to knock him, put him into a dead state. No, sell. Combat rifle, tactical shotgun. What else is it I'd want to sell? There's gotta be a shop in the other area too, right? So I shouldn't have to waste my time with this.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You just go.
So the mayor's plan gets my support.
There, we got enough for one Praxis kit. One.
What is this?
we'll run back and sell it to him anyways. It'll piss him off. Get the hell out of here with that. I don't want to sell things and buy them. I only want to sell. That's bad business.
Nice time for a walk.
And this will conclude. It's been 4 videos we've spent running around this whole area. 4.
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You need credits of...
One thing's for sure, this is a chonky game. Shut up.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
I hate that guy's face.
That come from one of the apartments, maybe.
I didn't know that was there. I just kind of took a guess. Alright, it's time to move on.
Here we go.
Nice time for a walk.
And we finally make forward progress. Alright. New area to explore. You know what that means. Means more things to hack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh, we got new praxis. Yeah, I need that though. That wouldn't be bad to have. That. Don't care about that. I need this.
Are you telling me you don't? You should all be moved there? No. I just question the legality of it. No, that's not the word. Anyway, you can't tell me you're comfortable with forcing people out of their homes and into that ghetto?
I'm comfortable enough if it means we're safer here in the city. See, the problem is that we can't tell which of these orgs are safe and which are getting ready to kill us.
You're right.
Oh, that's a good point. No, I can come back here, but the other one I can. Reach software. Oh, can I hack this?
They are involved. How to stop it?
All arms have your documentations ready.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
I've got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do, and no
Not
time
that
to
we
waste.
keep you there. Get moving,
Man.
Spread throughout Europe.
Oh, it disappeared. The vending machine disappeared.
Get out of here, Clank.
I'm gonna get out of here. Is there any way I can get this over there?
Cannot come soon enough.
Don't like the sound of that. Use your own line, Clank.
Alright. Got a combat rifle off.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, that works. Alright, what do we got? I hate having to use that vision to see things, but it can be kind of difficult to see stuff the other 241. Alright, let's go. New area. More or less like the old area. Yeah, what he said.
Can't defend against that kind of.
What the heck is this? Can I climb it? No.
Just make it through this shift.
No, I probably don't even need this. I can probably just hop here. Oh. Fine, we'll try this. Alright, or we won't. We'll do it the slow way. Oh, and I don't. Come on. Yeah, he doesn't grab like he's supposed to. Yeah, something else I can pick up real quick. Lift. Yeah, see, he ain't grabbing that. Why is he ain't grabbing? Maybe if I crouch. No. Okay, we gotta find something else.
The last bank to give off stopped doing it 4 months ago. Where has this guy been?
I don't think anyone's here.
Alright,
Hey
vendor.
there. Looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from
As
time
long as
to
it's
time.
practice, kids.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend.
I don't
Perfect
need
working
biocells.
order.
I've got plenty of
Completely
biocells.
under the radar.
What kind of movies are we talking about?
Oh, never mind. I was just making a stupid joke.
What you really mean is you don't want to tell me, since it's obvious I didn't come here for that. Calm down. I'm not a cop.
Fine, we won't go there, because I feel like I need to have whatever, the pheromone crap. Brr. Yeah, if I probably just follow the game a bit more, you'd probably be less grumbly.
Ten hajzl leze do řitě a dostane povýšení.
Keeping an eye on you, Og.
I love working here. Those terms of security give me the creeps. How do you expect?
Palisade isn't going to hire nice people to guard the
They're going to hire
Papers.
Here's trouble.
Alright, let's check out here.
I can help you with something. Yes?
I ain't paying you 250 credits. You kidding?
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. We used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, The Evolution of Stage Hypnosis Intensified Through Technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Again, the side stories,
Let's assume I'm not familiar
main
with
mission
that
is just
particular
kind
ganglia.
of not the
Richard
best part
is using
of
a
this game.
system
The best part of the game
emitters
is
that
actually
can
just looking
intensify
around,
and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent.
doing stuff.
Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a
Getting
transmission
bogged down
pierce
in these
into the
dialogues
brainwaves of
is
his target
killing
audience.
I don't need to imagine it.
I don't
know it's terrifying.
mind lengthy dialogues. It's just at least make them interesting.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created
Look at
together
the difference
with the
between
audience.
the playthrough,
Every night
the
was
Dishonored
different.
games and Deus Ex.
After the
I know they're
incident,
different
we-
types of games and
we were
the sense
made
of setting.
treated as criminals. It was not
They
right.
kind of hover in
People
those
paid
same
for their
genres.
tickets and embarked on imaginative
Stealth.
explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Inconceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait.
Alright, I'll be right
Just
back.
wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh. Pa, 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 pa. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Alright. Thankfully. Made it.
Refrain from doing that.
Refrain from doing what? Exactly. gonna borrow this. I'm not gonna borrow this. Got anything back here?
You know exactly what you need to do.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Alright. I know there's stun gun stuff back here, so we'll take that. 2 house.
We have a private sector based up.
What is this? Oh, we got 2. No, we don't. We got 1 per. Alright. This is something to do with drugs. This is the calibrator. Alarm. Ladder my butt. There's no ladder over there. Where's the ladder?
Next report.
Really? That's all I had to do? Oh, jeez. Someone's got a kid.
Augmented terror attack. 251 passengers aboard sister airline.
Hopefully serious. Oh.
Broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering
Alright, hacking.
the Og incident. That horrible wreck
It's one of these, huh?
all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks, but terrifying memories of that day still haunt me.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Live from Picus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property have made addressing those
Why is this showing me
priority one.
up here?
Information
Alright, something about custody rights.
What is that?
Merchant. TF-29. Merchant. There's just way too much now.
What is this?
Guess we'll go in here. Oh.
I gave the police a list
Hey,
of all
this
the
is their
renters in
version
my
of the
building
courtyard,
I
huh?
suspect of being augmented. What did you do that for? I'm protecting the real people in the building. And most of them on that list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
Easy on board.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I should have stayed in bed.
Okay. Alright, sorry if I seem blah, but the weather is just hammering on my head. And the game's kind of... Oh.
granted.
Yeah, it looks better, but this is a perfect example of looking better does not make for a better game.
And elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
No.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S.,
Just the focus I was looking for.
several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks, but the praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Cassan.
Oyomo. You interested in some merchandise?
Come on. I sell to anyone. Even crazy Yoyobo. You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms
Perfect.
and legs have no credits.
This is the guy we were
No,
looking
you got a
for.
real
He
way
seems
with
a
people.
lot nicer
What's
than
on
the
the
other
menu?
guy.
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want?
There we go. I can sell this off. Well, no, I'll keep it in this case.
Good choice, huh?
Not interested right now.
For now. I like the sound of that.
Go ahead.
Come on.
This'll do anyone. Even crazy Yobo.
Okay.
Who cares about those
We'll
fucking
work our way
plans?
down now.
I just want to fucking ship them. We have orders to fill. Come on in. Weapons for sale. Oyobo, you interested in some merchandise? Did you hear about the guy who had his kidney stolen by a canner?
I think I'm skipping stuff. That's okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
We have a private sector based problem. Why not?
I mean, I could punch a hole through that wall, but I don't know why I'd want to. Also, I hate to say it, but this is kind of bad game design in that if I'm running around everywhere, looking at things, skipping steps on quests without realizing it just because I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. You don't want to put your players into that kind of situation, you know. It's good in some ways, but then like you miss out on story elements and other things for doing it. That's the store guy. He's like, you want to watch movies? I mean, I'm just kidding. We don't want to watch movies. I want praxis kits and praxis items. Oh no! I missed out on that. Damn them. They tricked me. Alright, so we know where that leads, so we won't bother with it. It's just gonna be to the other side.
Turning now to Prague.
Human presence. Detected. Human.
See what I'm saying? I don't even have anything that's leading me here. So I'm missing out on story stuff. So let's go do the side quest crap first, and then we'll explore. Oh no, that is behind our backs. Okay, that is the side quest stuff.
Nothing suspicious here.
Human presence detected. Engaging smart home system. Smart system engaged. Scanning biodata. Unauthorized presence confirmed. Intruder protocols engaged.
And merely seeks to ensure the
You are not the authorized homeowner. Your presence in this is not certified. Please vacate the premises. You have chosen not to leave. Please confine yourself to a corner and wait for local authorities. Anomaly detected. Access granted. Please hold still as I scan you. Thank you. Welcome to your smart home system. Security is of utmost importance.
Could be worse. Always be worse.
Hello, world.
Alright, we'll get to that.
Some of those forged permits are pretty good. You ever let someone through on one? The waiting. This is the apartment where the alarm went off. Probably just the neighbor's cat. What was that?
Attacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs. Phrases the underground media wants.
Hey!
Fucking hungry. Oh, yo.
Another combat rifle phone.
Sure, they look good in the window. But get them alone in the room.
This legislation.
Rather keep on.
Hey!
Oh, he seems to be buying them at a higher price.
Come on in. Weapons for sale.
Alright, now let's finish looking around.
Welcome home.
And many of the protests have turned violent.
That is a weird spot for a drawer. We have scoured this, so let's now open everything. Hire cleaning
Welcome to your
service.
smart home system. Something a little more romantic, maybe. I'm sure they'll be happy to comply. Would you rather I sounded different? Security is of utmost importance. Your secrets are laid bare.
Now we gotta check out the other side. Well, we don't have to.
Nice coat.
Since we're here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Access granted.
Alright, this is that one. Yeah. And if it wasn't for that social enhancer, I would be pumping points into the battery life and trying to keep that going. Alright, get the exploration. This, I think I did. Now this room we haven't checked out. Nope, don't quit game. Because I've got time. Because I've got time. Look at these Xbox 360 controllers. What was that called? Soloto? Oh crap, there's a lot of these.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thank you. Bell tower. Still dealing with bell towers, so I think they'd be out of business by now.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made
Alright, that's cleared. And this should be the last floor. And we only got 302. Alright, what do we got?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, remember at the very beginning of the game, the guy was like, I'm your boss and you need to check in with me. I'm like, I'll be right there. Yeah, that ain't happening. One, 3, 2, 4, okay. Oh, we are getting close to time, man. Sorry it hasn't been eventful, it's just, trying to get rid of all the annoying stuff first.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
What is that? EMP grenade? I'll take that. Honestly, that's probably the best thing about this. The way the saves work.
We're getting close. Get here now!
Alright, so that just leads to the merchant. Okay, so we got a club we gotta check out. Outside of that, we're doing pretty good. And if you don't want to do hacking, you can bust through walls. That's nice, I guess.
Nice coat.
Alright, we are finally back on track to doing stuff.
There might be nothing here at all.
Hey there.
What kind of movies are we?
Oh, never.
What you really mean is you don't. Calm down. What kind of movie?
Oh, never.
Fine, you don't want to tell me. What in the hell? Alright. Where's this? Is this the magic shop? It's the magic shop. Oh. That's where that leads. Okay.
Preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. They committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the
Alright, can we get in there in any way, shape, or form? 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third pet attack to strike Prague in 6 months. All of them occurring after Dr. Talis Rucker, leader of the Ottoman neighboring Budalek complex. Dr. Rucker.
I don't think. Hello again. You left so quickly last time.
What do you mean?
Well, I feel.
You know, it's
Bio.
Alright, we got, we still got a side mission we gotta do, and then we still have to explore everything. Alright, where's the other side mission? There. And that's the main mission, which we'll get to eventually. Eventually.
More than a few around.
I don't see anything.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Secrets everywhere.
This
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high end. And you look like you know.
You try this up.
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. There's one enthusiast who knows.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me.
Oh my god. The dialogue is just so... Just tell me what you want so that I can go get it done. Alright, so we got that back. What else do we have here that we need to do? Wasn't there... Yeah. No, that's the rave. That's where we need to go to. Look at that. Still a lot to do. Might have to save it for another time.
Here. Here's trouble. No troubles, yes?
Market Square. A bank? We can go into a bank?
Yes, since 2017. However, this particular building was completed in 2024, and since then has acted as the head office.
Data extractors have never breached. Allow me to finish with this gentleman, sir. Data extractors have
Yeah, we'll do a bank robbery.
Hackers are everywhere. Please see the receptionist.
I was trying. You didn't want to talk to me. Can I mess with this before we call it? Without pissing off anybody?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. 5 first try. That's insulting. But again, you know, if we do like 1,000 of them, we get. Oh, what? What's this? Oh. Oh, just grass.
Fired along with Yulia.
Alright, I'm not seeing too much else, at least in the market areas.
Now you have to make some changes.
Looks like there might be a little bit here too. Alright, we'll do that and I'll wrap it up, I'll call it. 2, 3. Yeah, a lot of things to hack, places to go into, but very little reward. I think the reason Human Revolution was better is it wasn't so open, which meant you can kind of focus and kept things compact and tight. Here.
Access granted.
I just feel like I'm running around everywhere. 3, 2, 2, okay. I can do that, unless the time's gonna be a pain in the butt. And again, I don't know how much I'm skipping like story segments. It's gonna be kind of funny. when it all comes together.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, how do you like that? Oh, neurophazine we definitely want. Yeah, the picture. Where the hell am I going? There's like secret rooms and tunnels. Why can't I pick up that rifle? Oh, because I already got... I'm full. Alright. Oh, I mean, let's see where this goes. Oh, is this gonna go up to that building? See me having to jump? No, it's just another way in. Alright, fine then. Check this out real quick. Then we'll call it. 'Cause I don't know what this is.
Preventing life-saving medical transport.
Alright, we got that. Now, only thing we really should get is this. I mean, that'd be okay. We don't really need it. What does it do? Reduces breakdown weapons ammo into item parts. Okay. Maybe. This. Need that. Biocell plug. What is a biocell plug?
And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the collective Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt.
I will also give them kudos for this. You can now stack grenades.
Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to see. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you, live, from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing you the best and latest technology.
Can do that in the other one. Why do they? I don't like that shadow stuff. It's just a pain in the butt. Okay, I don't have to worry about anything. So 1, 2. 2, and then there's a power cell or a biocell. Then we'll call it. Man, this has been a long one. And again, like Captain Planet teaches us, whether you watch 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes, however long it is, the power is yours. You can watch as long as you want. Just make sure you bookmark, see where I'm at, and check back later. That's the great thing about these videos. It's also why I try and do them long form, that way.
Anomaly detected.
If you want.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You can come back whenever you want. Alright, what's the biocell thing do? Oh. Okay. Gives me something new to hack, so we'll call it after this.
But with the United Nations set to debate the Human Restoration Act in a matter of weeks, could the good doctor be changing his tune?
I see what it wants me to do. It's gonna suck.
Around the world, always watching, because you are always watching.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured yesterday when bombs exploded inside Rosika train station. I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack to strike Prague.
Okay, what do we got that I really don't need? Let me discard that.
All of them occurring after Dr. Chalice.
Rather have a gas grenade. Alright, folks, gonna call it here. Thanks for sticking with me this long. I know I got quiet, especially towards the end, but try and put a little more pep in my step next time. Yeah, we still have to do that. What else do we got? We have no points of interest. We have to go back to there. We have to go to the rave. We have to get the calibrator. We gotta validate the 2 permits. So let's plan this out real quick. We'll hit this, hit Ludwig's Lounge. We'll do the rave. Circle this way. I guess keep going like this. God, look how far that goes. Or maybe we'll just hit these 2 and then we'll come back another time and check out everything else. So. Rose's Garden? Rose's Garden, okay. Huh. TF-29. Alright. What's that mean? Task Force 29. Oh, okay. But yeah, we're 4 or 5 videos in. Feels like we haven't done much, even though we've been doing things. It's just the style of game it is. And I think it makes it more interesting. It's a lot more focused when it's set up more like Human Revolution. When you have this kind of open world-ish kind of feel to it like this, you run into that problem where you're doing a lot of stuff, but it feels all the same. It's kind of why I don't like open world games most of the time. Kind of, if you're going to do it, I prefer more hub-based. Keeps things more concise and focused. So. Anywho, once again, thanks for joining me. I'll catch you all then, or next time. My subscribers, you all stay awesome and you have an amazing day, or if you prefer, stay amazing and have an awesome day. Drive by Rubneck Computers, take it easy. Until then, folks, you all have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night.